And welcome back, everyone.
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me.
1 second, folks. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go.
Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us.
Alright, folks. We're off to Denerim to confront Loghain and force him to surrender. I mean, there's really no point in us fighting each other.
Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The Blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. It's Queen, and I lead her armies.
Considering Osegar, perhaps we need a better general.
And who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you played the nursemaid to.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
I am Luca of the Grey Wardens.
You have my sympathies on what happened to your order. It is unfortunate that they chose to turn against Ferelden.
Eh? I do not accept sympathies of deserters and regicides.
You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine, and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, after Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. Truly, it is an embarrassment of riches.
Enjoy the moment. It will end soon enough.
You are either very bold or very stupid to threaten the Ten before witnesses.
Oh, that wasn't a threat.
Calthrian, this is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne.
oh, that's funny coming from you. What efforts can there be when you outlaw the Grey Wardens?
Cailan depended on the Grey Warden's prowess against the Darkspawn, and look how well that ended. Let us speak of reality rather than tall tales. Stories will not save us.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Including being King of the Ashes, if it were to burn.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon.
So what do we do now?
Calling the Landsmeet is only the start. Now we must ensure that every noble there sees Loghain's duplicity. We have no small task ahead of us. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the Landsmeet then.
I went to the village of Haven and found nothing but a dead end. Perhaps if I had been more suspicious. I feel like a fool.
Don't sweat it too much. There's Shale. Where's everybody else at? Hello there, Morrigan.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. What comes, my friend?
Never mind. Let me read the damn book. Take all. So yeah, you can consider this our quote-unquote new camp.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
Yes, but who's that?
This is Erlina. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
And why would Enora want to help us?
The Queen. She is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
I'm still not seeing where our help comes in.
So she goes to how? A visit from the Queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy, and she demands answers.
Yeah, how is a lunatic?
He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room.
Oh, really? And Loghain would allow that?
King Kalen was like a son to him, and Loghain left him to die. Does he love Enora more? Who can say? I think her life is in danger. I heard Hal say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Owl Eamon.
Will Loghain kill his own daughter just to frame Eamon?
We may have no choice but to trust Enora. The Queen is well loved. If Loghain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
So what should we do?
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new girls every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
I'm glad you decided to help. With Enora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Loghain.
I don't trust this Erlina. She knows too much. Or actually, yeah.
From Erlina's story, he turned against her first. If he truly intends to sacrifice her, I think it will be strong motivation to break the parental bonds. In any event, I would far rather have the opportunity to ask such things of her than simply hear about her murder. If Enora speaks out against Loghain, hers would indeed be one of the most powerful voices of the Landsmeet.
Should get
As you
going.
like. My palace is your palace.
Insufficient skill, my ass.
On it.
King Merrick.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away.
Never mind. I'm just looking for commentaries.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Something I can help with?
Nothing. Hello, who are you?
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
I will.
So many chamber pots to clean. Oh,
Oh, there,
if I
lady.
keep tracking mud up here, it's going to take a month to get it all out.
Indeed.
Yes.
Take our usual suspects. And I think we'll pay a visit to the Nod Tavern first. Figure we'll see what the nobles think of our cause before we just run in and help Honora. Priorities and all.
The owl used to come here in the winter when I was small. I slept with the hounds.
They say if you toss a coin over your shoulder into that fountain, you'll come back to Denerim. Provided the Owl's Chamberlain doesn't have you thrown in the dungeon, of course.
And to where shall we go now? The city beckons.
It does. Now, there's actually something I forgot to do a while back. I need to speak with him as well.
What is it? I have work to do. What does it say? I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
You're welcome, I guess. Need to go speak to these guys.
Nice to be in civilization.
Hello, you.
We're closed. Oh, it's you.
Me.
The Drake scale armor is done, and it's, well, decent. Few things I'm rather proud of, and it didn't take as long as I feared. Odd.
You'd better be very proud, Wade. We can't afford any more flights of fancy.
I feel good, actually. I wouldn't mind working on Lord such-and-such's armor today.
We'll see how long this lasts. Here's your armor. Now please leave.
Let's see if it's any good. I doubt it. Yeah. Still inferior to the armors that I have. I noticed what's-his-face is nowhere to be found. I guess he disappears when Ignacio dies. Oh well.
Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived? I heard West Hills has fallen.
Our old Wolf.
Wonderful. Another one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. You're the youngest Kuzland, aren't you? Probably looking for coin or men to take your Ternir back then. You're better off asking the Darkspawn. They hold West Hills now.
I didn't know the West Hills had fallen. I'm sorry.
Well, I can see how you might miss it. All of southern Ferelden covered by black clouds, the ground rotting beneath your feet, plagues and Darkspawn raids going on until even the crows get sick of the smell of carrion. What's a little trifle like that when compared to the important troubles here in Denerim? There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway.
Your lands are in the south.
There's nothing more to say.
Surely you've seen the blight yourself.
Hardly. You know very well I've been in Denerim.
Seems a bit disgruntled.
Rosalind's herald.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at? Surely he doesn't I'm sorry. I'm busy at the moment.
I can see that. And what about you? Or you?
Aren't you Bryce and Eleanor Kuzlan's youngest? Maker's breath, I thought... Well, it's good to see you're all right.
Well, just my presence here looks like it's turning a few,
What can I get you,
eyes to my attention, like, huh. And how is in charge when the youngest Kuzlan is right here? So, why is that?
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at? Surely he doesn't expect...
Alright. Perhaps if we can find some evidence to convict these guys, or not convict these guys, to convince these guys, rather.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners.
Alright, let's head to the Earl of Denerim's estate. Another random encounter. Oh, what now? Oh, lovely. Okay, don't know what exactly happened with that crash.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again.
I knew it.
I don't see him with you. How very disappointing.
I didn't bring him, obviously.
Then I shall need to seek him out once we are done.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
Of course, I need to be dead first.
And I'm not about to let that happen.
What? You've gone soft.
I'm sorry, my old friend, but the answer is no. I'm not coming back. And you should have stayed in Antiva.
Right?
Yes. Indeed.
No, not you.
Indeed.
I think something's...
I am your
Oh, come on. Get out of the fucking trap already. God, they're everywhere. That on him.
I've been itching for a good fight. Come now.
How many of these stupid traps are there that I can't seem to detect?
There it is. Taliesin is dead. And I am free of the crows. They will assume that I am dead along with Taliesin. So long as I do not make my presence known to them, They will not seek me out.
It's a good thing, right?
A very good thing. It is in fact what I had hoped for ever since you decided not to kill me. I have enjoyed our company, but I am wondering if it is not time for me to leave. That would be the practical thing to do, no? There is a freedom awaiting me that I have never known. But I suppose the decision is yours. Will you let me go?
Do you want to stay for the treasure?
All right. You make a convincing argument. You do seem to stumble onto treasure on a regular basis somehow. Let us return to the task at hand, then. There is still much to be done, yes? Your wish? Again? I'm game.
See if I can have him bring up the
Your wish? Whatever
story.
you'd like to ask.
Care to tell me about that last mission now?
Yes, I suppose it is time. You have been a good friend to me after all. There is no reason to be silent. There is a reason I accepted this mission in Ferelden, far away from home, and it had nothing to do with any thought that I might leave the Crows. Meeting you, after all, was quite an accident. My last mission before this one did not end well.
What happened?
You must realize that until that day I was cocky and arrogant. I was the best crow in Antiva, I believed, and I bragged of my conquests often, both as an assassin and lover.
And how have you changed?
Indeed. I was often told I was insufferable, right before I ended up in bed with someone. Such is how it was. One of the crow masters grew tired of my boasting. My bid for an incredibly difficult mark was accepted, much to my surprise. A wealthy merchant with many guards and completely silent. Taliesin agreed to be part of my team, as well as an elven lass named Rina. She was a marvel. Tough, smooth, wicked. Eyes that gleamed like justice. Everything I thought I desired.
And you fell in love.
Rina was special. I had closed off my heart, I thought. But she touched something within me. It frightened me. When Taliesin revealed to me that Rina had accepted a bribe from the merchant, told him of our plan, I readily agreed that she needed to pay the price and allowed Taliesin to kill her. Rina begged me not to. On her knees, with tears in her eyes, she told me that she loved me and had not betrayed us. I laughed in her face and said that even if it were true, I didn't care.
And you killed her?
Taliesin cut her throat, and I watched her bleed as she stared up at me. I spat on her for betraying the crows. When Taliesin and I finally assassinated the merchant, we found the true source of his information. Rina had not betrayed us, after all.
And you had no way of knowing that?
Of course not. I didn't care to know. I wanted to tell the crows what we had done, our mistake. Taliesin convinced me not to. He said it would be a foolish waste. So we reported that Rina had died in the attempt. We needn't have bothered. The crows knew what we had done. The master who disliked me told me so to my face. He said the crows knew, and they didn't care. And one day, my turn would come.
And why would he do that?
To rub it in my face, perhaps. That I was nothing. That she was nothing. You once asked why I wanted to leave the crows. In truth, what I wanted was to die. What better way than to throw myself at one of the fabled Grey Wardens? And then, this happened. And here I am.
I'm sorry to hear all that.
It feels good to speak of it to someone. I swore I never would. Whatever it is I sought by leaving Antiva, I think I have found it. I owe you a great deal.
You owe me nothing.
Let us return to your mission, shall we? Suddenly, I do not feel like standing about.
Now, if you actually don't have his approval high enough, he will actually turn on you and join with that guy right there. So yeah, I definitely got the story misconstrued. I had assumed that those two were like, you know, sword swallowers together, if you will. Obviously they weren't. So, yeah, I mean, that that's a real bummer to hear all that. But either way, her death is in some form or fashion avenged, and I need to switch Zevron out.
Braska.
Yes.
Okay, not sure what that was all about, but whatever. So hopefully that's the last of the crows that we'll ever see. I mean, you would think. How many attempts must they make to kill me?
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Our How is inside.
Oh! What's the crowd gathered for?
The estate is in poor repair. The new owl, he has not been very prompt in paying his workmen.
I see.
Will be right behind you. This way.
Chance to kill how? Damn straight I'm in. Of course, it could be a trap. But like Eamon said, better safe than sorry. Do I not need to worry about that guard?
I am ready.
Where's it? There it is. Hey, Alistair, contribute to the defense, would you?
Let's make it quick, shall we?
Whoa, that was a weird way for him to die. I just shank him with my knife and he just completely collapses. Actually, I need to adjust your tactics, methinks. Yes, you are an aggressive fighter now. Scrapper. Defender. Yeah, there we go. I don't really bother with their tactics because I do tend to flip through them enough times to where if I need them to do something, I just take them and then have them do it. In the sack. Deep mushroom. A mushroom with deep meaning.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly.
Now, we need to put on our disguises.
Hurry! My lady does not have much time.
Yeah, we're getting on it, silly woman.
Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards.
Let's go.
I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes. Oh, you must come! I saw something! By the fountain! I think it was a darkspawn!
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten!
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
That's racist.
All alive! Please, get help!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
And drast these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh! It was over here! Quickly!
My god, they're thick. Well, the other ones seem to have, like, questionable doubts. But yeah. Anyways, in we go.
It took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best to keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in.
And where's Zenora?
She's in the guest room of the main hall. Andraste, guide us.
Alright.
The kitchen is a disgrace.
How did the old armed servants ever cook anything in here?
Inspections. Don't mind me, I'm just inspecting.
Charred on one side.
The whole family got killed. I say how ought to level the thing and build a new one. He'd have to knock down every place he owns it.
In a row. For all we know, it's not. How's Tooth? Cooked? You realize that doesn't help, right? Oh.
Excuse me, pardon me. Ah, you shot me, you bastard.
On it.
Full house. Now, isn't that a shame?
You would think the Mabaris would be able to detect, like, hey, something's not right here. Oh, for a second I thought they did. It's like, huh.
Oh, Maker, I stepped in something.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback.
What sort of setback?
My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic.
Great. Now what?
We must get her out of there.
Yeah, but how?
Don't panic, Erlina. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side.
So much for secrecy.
Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will.
Good, I wanted to see how anyway.
Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Yeah.
Baron Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left.
Alright, boys and girls, time to pay our good friend Arl Howe a visit. Whoop. Don't want to interrupt that.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I doubt it.
On it.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna be all secret-like with your affair, why not lock the door?
What? Who goes there?
Oh, nice.
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Montserrat? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home.
Why weren't you killed at Ostagar?
Because I wasn't there. I was sent from Orlais when we received no word from King Kalen.
Ah.
The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing.
Are these your papers?
Yes. These are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption.
Can you induct other Grey Wardens?
Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an archdemon. Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Loghain either confiscated or destroyed it.
Oh, then we should get it back.
As you know, the joining's chance of success is slim anyway. Loghain has done far worse to the Wardens than cut us off from recruiting. And from the rumors flying through Denerim, removing him from the throne is already your plan, no?
Indeed it is. Where's Hal?
I saw him go into the dungeons. He may still be there.
Good. And did you bring anyone with you?
We had 200 Wardens and 24 divisions of cavalry. The first we heard of Loghain's edict was when everyone was turned back at the border. It was when the rumor reached us that Wardens were being blamed for the massacre. We finally decided it was safest to send someone alone to learn how best to fight the Blight and this regime simultaneously. As a native Ferelden, I volunteered to make the crossing.
I see. The Archdemon's nearly here. Will we have no help?
The other Wardens won't risk their strength fighting Ferelden's civil war. If they spend themselves against Loghain, there is truly no hope. They recall accounts of the first Blight, how many cities fell. If Ferelden is too foolish to save itself, at least, we'll be ready when the Archdemon leads its forces further. Besides, I hear you haven't been doing badly at raising an army yourself. But perhaps if the edict can be lifted, I will send a message as soon as we are gone from this place.
Fair enough. So, what can we do?
It seems to me the first order of business is to leave this place. It will do neither of us good to be caught at the site of a massacre.
We've been staying with our Leman at his estate. If you need a place to stay, I'm sure he'd make you welcome.
At our Leman's, then. And good luck, brother.
Alright, see you around, Riordan. Oh, nice to see there's another Grey Warden besides just me and Alistair. I don't like the looks of this place. Alright folks, in the next video, we're going to confront that traitorous son of a bitch that is Hal. See you all next video.